Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Catch Me on the Flip. Here I do vlogs, stream of conscious, and whatever else I feel like posting. And it is a new year, new me, new consistency. Okay. And y'all, I am coming with 2 new series for y'all. And this one that we're gonna be doing today is called the Baddie University. And so here I'm just gonna cover topics for the girls. I am Professor Pretty, Professor Baddie, still working on a name. Y'all leave me names below. Now that the intro's done, let's talk about the topic for today. So the topic for today is a little bit different than what the rest of these other more girly topics are going to be about. The list that I have is pretty much like hygiene and how to flirt and very simple, lighthearted things. But y'all, this is my YouTube channel and I have to be myself here. I need a place where I can fully articulate myself and really channel a lot of the energy, the ideas, things that I have that I can't really post on my Twitter or my Instagram and really be like received the way I intended to. That's why I have y'all on my YouTube channel, okay? And I know y'all not judging me for my makeup because I done been out in the rain, caught in the rain, went to a whole party tonight, and my lace is lifting. But y'all are so real over here on YouTube. Y'all gonna accept me for who I am and listen to what I have to say. So recently I went to Sephora and I have been using this shade foundation, right? But they color match me for this shade foundation. Now let's compare. As y'all can see, I am a brown skin girl and I was using a very brown foundation color prior. I did want to upgrade my foundation and start using something more high end, just to try it out, because I have no problem with my Maybelline Fit Me. She does the job every time. I will say though, she will run in the water. If you get her wet, she gone. I didn't really see that as much with these other foundations. I got a sample of the NARS, which is what I'm wearing a little bit of. I love it. I got this Fenty one. Not really a big fan. It wasn't really what I was going for. But why I show y'all these is because this is not a makeup review. Is if y'all see the stark difference in the colors. Maybe it's not that stark to y'all, but to me, I know I do like to use very warm foundation colors. And I know that also when I bought that foundation, I wasn't living in the area I do now. So I lived in a more tropical area. I got more sun, I got more warmth, and that reflected in my complexion. So that could reason for like my difference in shades or color match a little bit, but it did make me kind of curious. I would say probably like a few months ago, I just started dabbling into skincare. I've done makeup for years, loved makeup for years, but I've never really been a super skincare girly. And so I watched a video from Mayowa's World. Y'all, I love her channel so much. Her channel helps me to ground myself from unintentional self-hatred. So in Mayowa's video, she talked about how a lot of celebrities are getting lighter. And I feel like I noticed this, but like I was like, I must be tripping because nobody's saying nothing about it. But I don't think I was tripping because she made a video about it. And I love the video. One of the things she talked about in it though is how there are different ways that people lighten their skin, and I think we have a very traditional view of like skin bleaching where it's the stark difference. And she even talked about how she feels like some people just don't like skin bleaching or stigmatize it because they feel like the way it looks is ugly, but there are more subtle ways to do it. It made me kind of want to check my K beauty products to make sure that I'm not using anything that could potentially be lightening my skin. And I'm gonna self-report here and have a very candid moment. I did used to bleach my skin. I did. When I was in high school, I used Ambi skin cream. I had like a little bit of like acne scarring, not too intense because I never really had super bad acne, but I did use that Ambi cream to lighten those dark spots. But that is a bleaching agent, you know. And unintentionally, I did recently take an implicit bias test, which I can link, but I don't know if I have the link, and I can link a different one if not. And it said that I do have an implicit bias towards lighter skin by 28%. And that was my highest rating, 28%. And y'all, with that, let me unpack some. I grew up in the South, and my dad was very, very blatantly colorist, like very blatantly colorist. Like my mom is dark skinned, my daddy is dark skinned. All my brothers, even though they half brothers, all of them are dark skinned. My dad with me when I was a little girl, I was very light, and then as you know, as black kids do, you know, they be pale, and it take a little while for the melanin to load in, and so I ended up becoming brown with time. And I even growing up naturally, like, because everybody around me was like darker skin, I used to rub myself in baby oil and go outside or play in the sun because I wanted to be brown just like my daddy and my brothers, because that's who I was around. I wanted to look like the family members I was around. But my dad would have opposing comments and say things like, oh, you getting dark, or, you know, like a lot of different stuff. And I do write about this in my book, which should be I should be publishing the first series pretty soon. And I have a couple sections written out about the colorism that I experienced in the South growing up. But the woman that I am now, I love myself for my complexion. I don't want to change my complexion. I value myself, and I think I am extremely beautiful. Like, I do not want to change anything about how dark I am. Like, I want to make sure that I'm not doing anything that is taking me away from who I am, because it's so easy for us to slip into these things, even unintentionally. Like, if those skincare products would have anything that could be lightening my skin, I could have been doing that unknowingly, or even unknowingly taking in images of these celebrities who are getting lighter, via that be Photoshop, via that be chemical peels, via that be like whatever type of things. It's so easy to slip into colorism, you know. It's so easy to slip into seeing yourself as not beautiful for who you are. I just literally want to make this video as a reminder to be mindful about the media that you consume, and be mindful about the products that you use, because in this society, even though blackness is beautiful, a lot of people don't recognize it as such. A lot of people want us to hate ourselves. A lot of people want us to change ourselves. And a lot of people profit from us trying to do things to move away from our blackness. And not to, my friend be saying, you so pro-black, but it's like, when I seen Mayo's video, it really did touch a spot for me. So my first video was actually supposed to be about like how to flirt gay, but y'all, like, I just feel like this was a bigger message that I resonated with, and it was more important. So yes, if you understand what I'm saying, and if you resonate, or this topic helps you in any way, please leave a comment down below, and tune in for more of my videos and topics, because this is the Baddie University, and we will be here giving all the tips, all the advice, and all the encouragement to the baddies, you feel me? So I hope you are giving yourself everything you need, you are prioritizing that inner child, and you are being the best version of you. So I know you hate to see me go, but you will have to catch me on the flip. Bye.